Hey guys, Danny here. I've got another pair of earbuds to show you today. These ones were sent to me for review from Banggood. If you'd like to pick these up, as always, there'll be a link down in the description. Now, I think you're going to want to check out this review because these earbuds are different to any others that I have reviewed. They actually have a screen built into the case, which I'm going to show you in a second. First, we're just going to take these out of the box. You'll see that we have some extra ear tips also. But first, we're going to look at the main case. Now, this is probably one of the biggest cases I have seen with earbuds. Now, that's probably due to the screen because it does take up a lot of space. This is also housing a 4000 milliamp hour battery, which is absolutely huge and should give you a really good runtime for these earbuds. You'll be able to charge them many times. You can also use this as a power bank as it has a output USB slot, so you can use this to charge your other devices. Now, one thing I would say is, despite its massive size, which might be a turn off to some of you, depending on what you're going to use these earbuds for, this may suit you really well. So for me, whenever I use my earbuds, I always use them at the gym, so the case just stays in my bag, so a bigger case really doesn't bother me. If you're someone who wants to carry these around in your pocket with you at all times, then the size may be a little bit of a turn off because they are really big. I mean, I don't have small hands, so it's hard to get an idea of the size of this case, but it is definitely one of the biggest I've seen. You'll see you've got your micro USB charge slot and your USB output. The case feels of a decent quality. I do like the matte black finish. It would have been nice, I think, if the case was a little bit more see-through so you could see the screen easier when you have it closed. And of course, let's take a look at the earbuds. They are using touch sensitive buttons on the side, so you don't have physical buttons which you press, which I always prefer. These pair are just a normal black design. They're also quite small, which is nice. They fit in your ear snugly and they're not too bulky, which some earbuds definitely suffer from. Overall, I like the earbuds. I also like the little fingerprint symbols that are on the side. They're just a cool little touch. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Because of the inbuilt display, some very useful information can be displayed on this device. In the center, you have the total charge of the case itself, so here it's on 74%. And on the left and right hand side, you have the individual charging status of each earbud, which is something I've never seen before, and it's just really cool to look at. On both earbuds, you have an individual LED. They're red when the device is charging, and they turn blue temporarily when they are fully charged. So it's just really nice at all times to know how much charge you have in the case and how much longer the earbuds have to charge. Something I haven't seen before, so definitely interesting. Now, one slight weakness this screen has is if you're using this out in direct sunlight, it's not bright enough to be seen very well at all. In this room I'm in now, there is a fair amount of sunlight which isn't picked up too well by the camera, but you can see it's a lot harder to see, and I'm having to really adjust it for it to be able to be picked up by the camera. So that's something to bear in mind if you would for some reason always be using these outside in a very sunny environment. Now, of course, these earbuds are using Bluetooth version 5, which gives you great connectivity, battery life, and also helps with the sound quality. Now, I did a couple of times have these earbuds disconnect and they reconnected very quickly, but it was a little bit strange that they did this. Overall though, the connectivity was absolutely fine. I could move around with these on no problem, and they had pretty much the same range to all the other earbuds that I've tested. The sound quality was average as well as the bass. These aren't going to blow you away by any means if you're used to using expensive earbuds. These definitely aren't going to be for you. These are just going to be something you can take to the gym with you, or just something portable to use. If you want these for sound quality, as I said, these aren't the way you want to go, but for someone like me who just uses these at the gym or if I'm exercising, they're perfectly fine and they're pretty loud also. The touch sensitive buttons on the side work well. A single tap pauses and plays the track, a double tap goes to the next one, and there is also other support too. They fit nice and snugly, and even after shaking my head they didn't loosen at all, so these should be fine during exercise. If you're using the latest version of Android, you will also get a percentage on your phone. Of course, the battery life of these earbuds definitely get a A+. They have a very good battery life overall, and you can get many charges out of the case. So if you're not using these too extensively, you should definitely be able to get a few weeks of use just from this case. They charge up pretty quickly, so the overall use of them is really nice and simple. Taking them out of the case, they automatically pair with your device, so there's no extra fumbling around. I have no problems recommending this device to you as long as you take into consideration that these don't have the best sound quality, far from it, but if you want something that's easy to use, has a very good battery life and is relatively cheap, this product is definitely for you. As always, I'll put a link down in the description if you'd like to pick these up. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more videos like this one. And of course, I will see you in the next one.